What's up, guys? Last time we spoke, I told you how I was on track to make $10,000 from a singular UGC deal. Now, we're going to break down some really cool things about this deal and what it really brought me, right? Because obviously we're making money from this deal, but it brought me in some inbounds, and that made me another $3,000 a month base. And that doesn't even include the CPM and the view bonuses and all that good stuff. So, before I explain to you what this even means and what happened here, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be posting a lot and I want to give a lot of good information. So you're definitely not going to want to miss that. So definitely hit that subscribe button, like this video, comment, do whatever you want to do at the end of the day. Don't really care. But I do care. I want you to support me. Duh. Just kidding. Anyways, so when it comes to that video, right? I made the video, I talked about how I averaged $349 a day from just one UGC deal, right? And it had to do with like their view structure on bonuses, things like that. Now, at the time, this hadn't happened, obviously, or I would have included it, but I ended up having someone contact me, right? They contacted me. They said, hey, we love your videos. And they contacted me on this account and they said, hey, we love your videos. We want to work with you. So we looked through, we're like, okay, yeah, that's a pretty dang good deal. About another $1,000 retainer with really good view incentives. Pretty kind of similar to the deal I was doing, right? A decent base pay, but the view incentives are really good. And that's where you're going to make more money, right? So I had this and they said, you know what? We know two other companies that are needing really good creators as well. Let me connect you. And boom, got connected. And yeah, because of some videos that I made for one company, I ended up getting 3 more UGC deals just off of that. Now, if you're a UGC creator, obviously this can be very helpful because it may, put a little bit more money in your pocket. I'm kind of in this place where I'm doing UGC as like my 9 to 5 while I'm building my my business, my agency, my creator management agency, my community, stuff like that, right? And so that's how I look at UGC as like a 9 to 5. Now, some people, that's their end goal, right? And that's great, dude. You can make videos, make good money. You're still your own boss. Like UGC is still a dope avenue. But for me, it's not the only thing I'm doing, right? And so what I'm getting at here is obviously I could be in a spot where I'm like, oh, I can't take any more deals. Like I'm getting maxed out on work. This was perfect based on the workload. I'm like, I know I can squeeze these in, and boom, that's another 3K like per month that I'm going to be making. And to put it into perspective, obviously I'm married. I have a daughter, and when I went through all our bills and our spending, I want to say living's probably about $4,000 a month, right? It's really not that expensive where I live in good old Kansas, right? The Midwest. So we really don't spend that much money. That $3,000, like, bro, that just took care of like 3/4 of my living expenses to make some videos. So cool, right? But I guess talking to the more like non-season creators, because y'all have been doing this, you know exactly how it goes. But it's one of those things where when you're making quality content, you might not you might not only make good money from that one deal, but making quality content opens other doors, right? Other companies see your content. That's how, like, the majority of the deals I'm doing right now are pretty much inbounds, I want to say, besides maybe one. And it's just because when you do a good job for companies, they contact you, other companies see it, they know what UGC is, they're like, yeah, we want to work with you. So I don't want to ramble too long because I will go in 37 different directions, but just remember, if you want to be a skilled UGC creator, it doesn't mean just stacking, like, yeah, you want to stack deals, but it doesn't mean getting 13 deals, creating crappy content, and then it just being this endless cycle of having to get new deals, right? Yes, programs pause, things change, you could get cut, but if you're doing a good job, then you're going to get inbounds. You're going to be able to do things very sustainable, very steady, and that's where I just want to say to my new creators, put as much effort, put as much value into your content as possible, because that's what's going to get other brands to want to work with you and the brands you're working with to continue to work with you. So hopefully this brought you some value. Like I said, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and check me out on Instagram. I'm going to be over there a lot as well, and we're just going to be giving a lot of UGC tips, probably some, I don't know, vlogs, personal stuff. I'm trying to get more real with you guys and not just post UGC content. So I don't know. We're going to end it here. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Monday, I guess. Yeah, and a great rest of your week too. Let's go.